What's up guys, Ace here. Today we're going to be talking about some new stuff. Actually, it's a little different in that I usually don't talk about things in this such of a manner. But today we've got two new secret layer drops, and this is probably the worst thing I could think of that would happen to MTG. Just because I feel like it really puts in implications of what might happen in the future if something like this does keep on continuing. However, I do know that because collectors are collectors and they wail on this sort of thing, that it's probably going to be seen here and there. I hope not as much if they do, but maybe we can get enough from that community that this won't happen again. But we have two of your strong characters actually in The Walking Dead. That is Michonne, the Ruthless Savior, and Negan, the Cold-Blooded. I didn't have it on the screen, but as you guys can see on the screen here, these are actually tournament legal, like MTG cards. Like these are black bordered MTG cards, and that they can be played in like sanctioned eternal formats like Vintage and Legacy, I believe. Although I don't think they're that good, but it does have implications. It has huge implications. But before we go into that, let's talk about these cards. I think they are rather unique in their mechanics. And Later did say if they were become popular, that they would do something like this and make them actually staple in some sort of not make them staple, rather they would put them in a set. So if that's the case, we could get these in like I don't know, like this could be an elf or something. Like Negan could be an elf that does the same thing, or Michonne could be like a wizard that does the same thing, or whatever. But yeah, so let's look at their abilities. Michonne, the Ruthless Savior, 3 Golgari, legendary creature, human warrior. When Michonne enters the battlefield, create 2 Walker tokens, and 2 Walker tokens, for those who don't know, are just 2/2 zombies. As long as Michonne is equipped, she must be blocked if able. Whenever Michonne and at least 2 zombies attacks, it gains indestructible to end a turn. 3/3. So honestly, this seems really white to me. Like as a card, creating indestructible and must be blocked part is a green thing, but the rest seem quite black, right? Or not black, it seems quite white. Like you attack and the attack cause indestructibility. That seems pretty white to me. So I guess in that sense, it's unique. But yeah, this is cool. Like I like the fact that you have a character like isn't done before, but it's not silver bordered. And like, can you imagine this? Like, imagine there's some sort of Dorito not sponsor, but like partnership in Magic, and it's like, oh yeah, eat 3 Doritos and you get juiced up. Once you have 3 Doritos eaten, you get a Gatorade or Mountain Dew emblem where whenever you eat more Doritos, you gain 5 life or something. Could you imagine that? That's extremely weird. And that's something that could happen in the future. Like we see tokens that are more than just zombies. Like these could be 2/2 zombies. Mechanically, that's what they are. Like walkers are just zombie tokens. But then we also have this other character, which in Magic is very much like a Magic character. But the fact that it's a secret layer drop with like the official art being someone from a different series makes it problematic in the sense that these sort of elements can be incorporated into Magic. And all they have to do really is just change the picture into some sort of advertisement for something else, right? Like these Dorito tokens I've been talking about, they could essentially just be like food tokens, right? Like pay 2 life, crack the food, and you eat the food, right? Mechanically. But like it's not really different from like, say, eating a Dorito or like a taco, and like you tap and sack it for 2 mana and then bam, you ate the taco, right? Then what happens when you get like like a planeswalker that's like Ronald McDonald, and you know, he makes French fry tokens that are like 0 run like walls essentially, that whenever you sacrifice a French fry, you gain life or something. I don't know. It's really weird, but maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe it won't turn to this sort of thing. But I could see how that's like pretty interesting, how like problematic it could be, but it'd be like super hilarious. Like imagine like 20 years from now, I'm gonna block with my French fry and then eat 3 Doritos. Can you imagine that? I think that'd be hilarious. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be good for the game, but I think it'd be hilarious, because then at that point, like you see those like cyberpunk films, and you just note that like with all like the cyberpunky stuff, like usually there's inevitably that human that has the internet connected to them, and like they see like ads or something in their through their eyes, like on the right side of the screen or something through their eyes. It's like at this point, it seems like that's not going to be too far off, right, from where we're going. Like we're getting advertisements for like different, from a different world in like this magic world, which might be noticeable. Like this might be a thing that might be something that will happen in the future. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll change in the future. Next up, we have Negan Cold-Blooded. So I think Negan Cold-Blooded is better than Michonne mechanically, but I think Michonne is cooler as a character. I could be wrong here. I'm not really into Walking Dead, but last time I do remember watching Walking Dead, Michonne was the girl with the 2 zombies with the is it a katana? Does she have a katana? I don't know if that's a katana. I think it is a katana. But like, you can't tell me that she doesn't look sick. Like she's got a katana, 2 walkers just behind her. She looks so sick. Negan just looks like an asshole, but I think Michonne looks so much cooler, aesthetically than Negan. But anyways, let's get into Negan. So Negan is a Mardu creature, human rogue. Whenever Negan enters the battlefield, you and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. Choose a creature that player controls. Those choices are revealed, and that player sacrifices those creatures. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, you create a treasure token. So he creates mana, and creatures are sacrificed. So it's like a weird aristocrat thing. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, so you just make people sacrifice creatures, and you benefit from it. That's like in Mardu, but like, is it that interesting? I mean, granted, I don't think Michonne is that interesting mechanically, but I think this is probably, definitely more mechanically interesting. Because like the fact that you can choose secretly, then those choices are revealed, that player sacrifices those creatures. So you never know who's going to sacrifice what creature. But it's like, odds are, with any edict effect, you just assume that they're going to pick their worst creature, right? So that's kind of interesting. Also, it requires you and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. Oh, I see. So it's a one-way edict effect. I was about to say, if it was just like a you edict yourself and then like an opponent edicts themselves, that'd be kind of weird. But now I see it's just a 2-for-1 in this case for 5 mana, which is, it's fine. And you sort of create a virtual card advantage where you get treasure tokens, which just generate mana, which is more of a black thing. I don't see what the red is, honestly. Is the red the chaotic part? I guess the red is the chaotic part. This is okay. I mean, it's kind of hefty on mana, but like imagine like Negan's bat like that as an equipment in a set, like a Walking Dead set. And then like when we go to announce their sets for the year, we have like, we've got a McDonald's set coming up. We have a Taco Bell set coming up. It's just gonna be, we're literally gonna be playing with ads. Like our cards are literally just gonna be like ads and coupons for something that you can use in real life. Like, I guess in that case, it's like your cards turn into more of a currency at that point. But like, imagine all the things that could happen from us. That'd be interesting, but it's not gonna be good. I think that'd be hilarious. I think it's good for Magic as like a whole. I mean, of course, it's probably gonna be good for like people making Magic cards that are profiting off of this stuff, like the partnership. But otherwise, like for the community, like if that comes the case, it's like I stopped playing Magic at that point. I definitely don't play Standard. Like if this comes to Arena, do I play Arena anymore? Do you guys play Arena anymore? Oh, I think the problem is the fact that this sort of thing is only distributed through secret layers, and secret layers is basically a way to get from before is a way to get products that have different art, and it's more so just for the aesthetics you get the secret layer. But in this case, we have product that is more than art. It's actually mechanically something that you can achieve just by having like money, right? It's more than just financial incentive now, because at this point, not only is it more than financial incentive to get like usually it's for aesthetics only, but at this point it's like, when does it become pay to win? Like you pay $30 for this card, and this card will help you win games, right? Like I feel like that's where it's going from here, because the only way to get these isn't from a regular set. You actually have to purchase this individually, right? You don't just get it from a set. You can't get it from a set. That's the worst part. And then so like it definitely does encourage proxies, because I know the secret layers are like $20 for like something you get from secret. I never purchased secret layers, but imagine like buying these 2 cards for like $30. Ugh. Like the print run is pretty low, I'm guessing. That's so bad. That's so bad. I don't know, boys. Tell me what you guys are thinking. Do you guys think this is as bad as I think it is? I think it's pretty bad. But I think I'll end it there. I think it's pretty bad. But I think it'd be hilarious if we do get like McNugget tokens or something. Sacrifice your McNugget. You get 3 health and you get like a Dorito token or something. That'd be hilarious. I like it. It's gonna be bad for the game, but it's hilarious. Yeah, anyways, peace out, guys. Have a nice one, and tell me what you guys think about this in the section below. But yeah, peace out.